By the end of the workshop over the 2 days, the work that we got done was more than what we'd gotten done from any done for you agency in the last year.
All right, do you guys just want to introduce yourself in the business?
My name's George, and this is Anna, and we're from Get Scaled.
Awesome. What kind of situation were you guys in before you joined the With You program?
The situation we were in before we started with you was that we had spent tens of thousands of dollars on agencies and done for you agencies that we felt like we were literally bleeding money out of every corner of the business to pump ads and leads, and it was getting us absolutely nowhere.
And we're struggling to get an understanding of like this whole meta world. Like, how does it all work? That was a really big thing for me. Because every time I talk to people about how does it work, how can we get better results, we just weren't getting the answers that we needed. And we're still just, after everyone we use, still just as confused as what we were when we started.
Yeah, for sure. Did you have you probably had some hesitations before buying. I think I know the answer as well, because it's when Tim called
I've got to be
Shibby.
honest, not at all. I didn't have not one hesitation about buying the With You program. Didn't have one hesitation because I knew that this was the cog that we needed to, this was the problem we needed to solve in our business, and we were sick of not being educated about it. So the second that we saw your program on an ad on Facebook, it was a no-brainer. It was literally done. I think we actually bought it within 20 minutes of getting on the call.
Hey, I was skeptical though for about 2 months. I was watching your ads for a couple of months, and I'm like, is this really?
I remember Tim said.
Yeah. I'm like, is he really going to teach us how to do it? Am I really going to get ads up in the 2 days of the workshop? Like, I love what he's saying, but do I trust that I'm going to get what he's saying I'm going to get? Because usually what happens is you join or you jump on a call or something and you get sold something that you're not actually ready for. And you get upsold into the next big thing. And so I was watching your ads for a couple of months, and I'm like, they kept popping up and kept chasing me around, and the pain point kept getting harder, and you speaking more directly to what I was going through. I'm like, man, oh no, we got to jump on a call and actually find out if this is the real deal, and see if it actually is a real deal. And if it is, then let's jump on.
Yeah.
And so literally that's what happened. I booked in a call with Tim, and then that day I was like, Tim, just tell me, like, am I going to get ads up in the 2 days that I'm there? I'm going to learn how to put ads up and make them better, and I'm going to leave with ads. He's like, yes. I'm like, cool. I'm like, so I think it was like the shortest sales cycle that Tim had ever done. It was like 10 minutes, man. He's like, cool. So do you want me to go through? I'm like, I don't care, man. I'm like, just tell me what it is and when can we start? He's like, well, the next one's actually tomorrow in Melbourne. I'm like, do you have any spare seats? He's like, oh, we'll make seats. I'm like,
yeah, some of the team was sitting on the floor. Yeah, and then Anna, I remember you're like, look, I think you were looking at like, because Tim, we're pretty transparent. Like Tim just showed you the call tracker as well. Like,
that was actually the thing that sold me. Like it was as soon as I got on the call with Tim, I said, show me his sales metrics. I want to see your spreadsheets. I want to see your close ratios. I want to see how many calls you booked. I want to know what you do, because we have very similar business models. So I was like, I want to know if this guy's fully. He showed me the actual metrics you're reporting and his actual sales reports. I was literally going, yep, done. Okay, that's me.
That's it. What did you guys enjoy the most out of the program, or like find the most value in?
To be honest, it was the way that it was put together, how genuine and authentic you guys were, and especially you, Brandon. And because we'd already had our landing page and our meta ads already kind of live, they were live, but they weren't doing much. We actually sat in the workshop and physically, as you were going through, we physically changed everything as we were going. By the end of the workshop over the 2 days, the work that we got done was more than what we'd gotten done from any ad agency and any done for you agency in the last year, I reckon. Yeah. So in 2 days, we were able to get all of our ads live, be able to know exactly what it was that we needed to know about it, be educated on it, know exactly where to fix the problem. And this was always the thing. For us, it's about, cool, let's delegate what we need to delegate to get to be able to get a function in our business done and automated and optimized. But the problem was we didn't know enough about that lever or that one issue for us to be able to make calls effectively. So the information, the education, and the practicality, being able to physically get in, have your team. I mean, I had Chris sort out our automation sequences on Go High Level. We had Sophie that physically came on every single break, and she was fixing our headline and looking at our video and changing our copy. And then, of course, you literally every single break, you were like, come on, let me have a look at your laptop. Let me have a look at everything. And so just being able to have our hand held throughout the whole 2 days allowed us, within what, 48 hours of your workshop, $6,000 was sold.
And the important thing to note there was that everybody that we'd spoken to before that, coaches, consultants, had said that we couldn't sell to a cold audience. We couldn't sell direct. We couldn't sell $5,000 tickets to a cold audience, and like you proved that we could in like 48 hours.
Yeah.
That was the biggest thing for us. We're like, this has unlocked like the next level for us, which is just fantastic.
Yeah,
and everything that Anna said too, man, and for me was just how genuine you and the whole team are, and how much you actually care about people learning this stuff themselves, because it really isn't that hard. And once you do know the basics, so it's what you always say, man, once you do know the basics and do them well, you can actually outperform your agency, because they're usually doing all on your accounts anyway.
Yeah, for sure.
So if anyone... Sorry, go.
Oh no, I was just going to ask the next question. What were you going to say?
Yeah, no, I was just going to say, for us, like, we are excellent at unlocking the back end, and we needed the assistant to fill the top. And honestly, I genuinely can say that like the Where You team, the entire Where You team, in particular you, but even your whole team, like, they are just amazing.
And even the school platform, man, like I think that was one of the major things that jumped out at me as well, because as soon as we signed up, we got entry into the school platform, and then the support that you get in there is just next level. Like, people actually take over your screen, click the things that you need to click, type the things you need to type, and it's like within 10 minutes you've just got the result. You don't have to wait for a week to book in with your ad specialist or anything like that. It's just like then and then it's done and you're moving, you know?
Yeah, that's sick. If anyone was on the fence about joining, like, what would you say to them?
Oh, look, you go.
Jump off the fence, man. Get off the fence. Just do it, because you're not going to regret it. Like, this is 100% the knowledge that you need to grow your business digitally. And if you're running Google ads or Meta ads, this is exactly what you need.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
I'll add one. Can I add one to that?
Yeah, for sure.
If you are in any way worried about your lead gen and you need help, the pricing point of a one-off investment to know this end to end, you have a choice. You can either spend this investment once and know everything you need to know end to end, or you can sit on the fence, save the money, and spend that money over the next 10 years in mistakes. This is a no-brainer. Do it.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate that.